Welcome back, everybody. This is Jamie Wolf with the Message Accelerator, and we're continuing to work through setting up your first funnel in ClickFunnels. You created an account, you chose a two-step tripwire, otherwise known as your self-liquidating offer. We've gone through the opt-in page, we've gone through the two-step order, and now we're going to do the one-time offer. This is your first upsell. This is the equivalent to saying, do you want fries with that? Do you want to supersize that? You can pick one of these three templates. Let's just go ahead and pick this first one. This is going to let us take a look at a couple of things. We're going to click edit the page. First of all, the nice thing about this up here is it's letting your customer know where they are in the process. If you like this, you can keep it. If you don't like it, you don't have to keep it. This is telling your customer, great, thank you for putting in your credit card information, which they did for your shipping and handling of your free book offer. And the other way to phrase that, since people are so accustomed to free shipping with Amazon, especially when they buy books, is if you want to go ahead and charge $5, $7, $9, $10, whatever for your book and say free shipping and handling, you can do that. But the point is you want to charge something for your book for two reasons. One is you want someone to have a reason to get their credit card out, because once their credit card information is in once, all they have to do is click a button going forward for anything else that they order with you. They don't have to input their credit card information a second time, which is very helpful. And the other thing is, for whatever reason, there's a psychological component to if you get something for free, you completely discount it and you're less likely to follow through. If somebody has gotten out their credit card and put in their information to buy $7 or $10 of something from you, it's easier for them to click this next thing and feel that they're getting something of value from you. And then the third part is you want that initial upfront $10, and we're going to talk about adding a bump offer to it in a little bit, because again, the whole point behind a self-liquidating offer is you're breaking even with your ad spend. So for every dollar you're spending on an ad, you're going to get at least $1 back. And I know that that doesn't seem like it makes sense if you're charging $10 for your, or $9.95 or $7.95 or whatever for your free plus shipping and handling, and then maybe $27 or $37 on a bump order. So now you've collected about $40, but you might be spending $20 to acquire that email address. And as I said before, more likely you're going to find that you can spend up to $30 to $60 to acquire an email address, and eventually, depending upon what you're offering, you may find yourself spending up to $200 to acquire a customer, but likely that customer is purchasing a $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000 to $12,000 high-end offer from you. So if you have to spend $200 or $400 to acquire that customer, you're still way ahead of the game. But let's get back to the technical stuff. On this page, if you wanted to, you don't have to have a video. You could delete this entire section right here, and then if you wanted to, instead of adding a video in, if you want to add an image in here, you could do that if you just want a still image. But if you do want the video in here, because a video will talk you through something and it's good for your clients to see how something works, then you can put the video back in here. This is where you're going to sell something of higher value. You've sold them a free plus shipping or a $10 plus free shipping item or something that's irresistible. And in some of the examples that Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels goes through, he has a guy who was giving away free paper targets for hunters. So if they liked target practicing, he was giving away a bunch of bullseyes. There's all sorts of different things that you could give away, but since we're primarily focused on delivering your message and turning that message into a book, my guess is the primary thing you're going to give away is a book. You've given your book, they've given you their email address, they've put in their credit card information. Now you want to say, okay, the book addresses the first issue that you have. You have some weight issues and you haven't exercised, and maybe you're a little bit older and your knees hurt and you find yourself spending the majority of your days on the couch and your doctor has said not good, and you've made the determination that you want to see your grandkid graduate from high school and you're going to do something about it. Maybe the free book addresses the mindset and the encouragement and all those other things and your own story about how you were in that position as well, and you found the courage and the fortitude to just get up off the couch and walk around your living room 4 times a day. And then eventually you got up to the point where you could walk around your house, and, then moved up to walking for 10 minutes a day and things of that sort. So now maybe the next issue that they have is how to change their eating habits, how to change the things that are in their kitchen as far as food, how to go grocery shopping, which can be really overwhelming when you're not in the habit of understanding all of the different food ingredients that cause inflammation and that you might want to stay away from, yada yada. Don't mean to go down that rabbit hole. But at any rate, your next offer is going to be a higher priced offer and something that helps them through the next issue that they might find themselves facing. You solve the first problem that they want solved. We're going back through the solution evolution. What is the next itch that they're going to start being aware of now that we've soothed that first itch? So in this video, you could talk about that and then ask them to buy. And if they buy, it's just going to be a one-click and they're going to get charged already. This is a great place for us to show you how to load your videos. So you go in here into settings and you see it's a video type here. You can choose from YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, and I honestly have no idea what those 2 things are. I use YouTube all the time, and I do know a pretty sizable contingent that uses Vimeo, and then a slightly smaller contingent that uses Wistia. Those are the 3, but by far the majority use YouTube. So hang on a second and we'll hop over to my YouTube channel and I will show you how we do that. Here we are in my YouTube channel, and these are all the different videos that are in the course that you're taking right now. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this one and I'll point out a few things. One is that I try to keep a lot of them short. The primary thing to note is that I have this as unlisted. So it's not public because this isn't something that's on a page that I'm advertising far and wide. This page you can only get to after you've come through the funnel a little bit. You've opted in, you've gone to that initial sales page and put your information in again, and that's taking you to this one-time offer upsell. So there's no point in this being public. The difference between unlisted and private is private limits the number of views a video can have. So you don't want to make this private either. What you want to do is make it unlisted. So it's very unlikely anyone is going to stumble across accidentally this video. Therefore, it's perfect for putting in your page. Once you've created the video, and I think we've walked through that once already of how to go ahead and record your keynote and edit it and save it as an MP4 and upload it to YouTube. I'll go back and double check. If I haven't gone through that already, I'll go through that again with you all. But you upload it, you have it here on YouTube, you save it as unlisted. That is the primary thing to remember. And then you come over here and you have a video URL. And in fact, when you first save it, it's going to pop up when it's done uploading. It's going to pop up with a big box that shows you what the URL is. But in this case, we've just hit edit, so we can come back to this again. Command C is copy it, or you could come up here and hit copy. And then we come back to this video embed and we choose YouTube, and we're going to paste the YouTube URL there. Autoplay, it's your choice on if this is on your very first page. If you're putting a video on your opt-in page, you do want autoplay on, so that you start talking immediately to the person who sees you. So we'll go ahead and we'll turn autoplay on, in which case we want controls off because the control would let them stop it and rewind it and all of that. And there's really no need. This is only a 3-minute video. Branding, you're going to turn off. Block pause, we'll set to autoplay on desktop. We're good there. You can change the width and the height, but it comes in as a pretty standard layout for this page already. And now we're going to hit save. So it's saved. Let's go to preview, and there we go. There I am, and it should start playing immediately.
the Message Accelerator.
Okay.
Congratulations for getting your free ebook and templates.
It started. You would want to change this verbiage. Say you don't want to miss this offer. We can go ahead and save this. Obviously, you're going to want to brand it with your colors. You might want to change some of this copy. You're going to want to put your logo in up here. All right, so I guess this is a good place to go ahead and walk you through adding in your merchant services account. So we've gone ahead and uploaded your video of your offer. We've added your button that says they're going to get charged $297. We've saved that information. We're going to back up to the main funnel steps. When you are in the page where you're offering something for sale, and you would need to do it in this order page too, but let's just do it right here. Without going in to edit the page, you're just in this overview area. You see these tabs up here. Call this publishing. Go to the publishing step and give this a name. So you could call it your first offer. In this case, I think it's my MBA program. And you can also make the path the same. First offer, let's just call it my TMA MBA. So we'll update funnel step. This is a way to rename your page. So you can come up to this page, you can come to publishing, and you can call it your irresistible offer. Irresistible offer. Irresistible offer. And then we update the funnel step. See how that's changed the name over here. So that's just a quick little thing, how you change the name. So we're in your first offer. We're on this overview page. You come over here to products and you want to add a product. This product, in my case, it was your TMA program. I'll talk about this in a second. How much are we going to charge for it? We're charging $297. It's in US dollars. How much do you want to, or how does it display on your receipt to your customers? $297. Should this product be the bump on the order page? We haven't talked about bumps yet, so I'm not going to check that. And is it a subscription or a one-time? And this is the place that lets you charge on a monthly basis if you've got a continuity program or just one time. The thing to notice about this product description is it's limited to 22 characters. And this is what's going to appear on your customer's credit card statement alongside your company name that you set up in your payment gateway settings. So we'll go to that in just a minute, but it's important to know. So for instance, I told you that my LLC name is Jamie Wolf LLC, but if everybody purchasing from me only knows that they're purchasing from the Message Accelerator and they haven't listened to some of my videos yet and they don't know my name is Jamie, or they forgot my name was Jamie, or they see a charge on their credit card going Jamie Wolf LLC, who the heck is that? I didn't mean to pay $297 to somebody I don't even know. It's important that you're consistent in how you label things and in the messages that you send out as your thank you pages and your follow-up autoresponder emails so that there is no confusion. Just be careful with your description. We'll call it that, and we'll go ahead and create a product. You see here, it's got a price. We can delete it. We can edit it. Here's a couple more interesting things. When you edit it, you have all these other options up here. Email integration. Actionetics is the ClickFunnels account. Aweber is a different autoresponder. We'll go through that in a little bit. Fulfillment email. This is going to automatically be generated by ClickFunnels. When they click an order, it's going to say thank you for your purchase. You may access your thank you page here at any time, and you don't need to change this. It's automatically going to go to something that you set up because I've got a bunch of different funnels loaded in here already. It could go to one of these. So you just want to make sure that you pick the right one. Okay. You can edit this. You can say, thank you for getting your book poster, if that's what this page is about, which it isn't. You can say all sorts of things. You can make this a long email in here. You can use this as a place to give them some instruction or some encouragement or anything you want, or you could keep it super short and simple and just update product. But just know that that is going to get sent out. And so again, when you're on your offer page, this is what you normally see, your overview, and it's going to come up in a minute, and then you come over here to products. Okay? And then if you want to edit the product, this is where you hit edit, and then you get to these other tabs that you can change. All right, so let's talk about integrating with the payment gateway. So you come over here to settings. You're going to want to give it a name so that you can find it again. And I'll just call this the demo. We don't want this to be a shared funnel. If you have your own domain, you can add it here, and you can rename the path here. You can do, when we talk about Facebook advertising, we'll talk about the pixels that you want to put on different pages, and you'll put them here. But here is one of the accounts you can use as a merchant services account. So first and foremost, if you've had your own brick and mortar business or your own online business, you may already have a merchant services account. And if you do, you can go ahead and use that. If you don't, or if you've ever tried to get one, you may remember that it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's not a super fast process. It's usually a pretty long, detailed application of all of your financial information, your assets, your bank accounts, your savings, how long your business has been incorporated. It gets pretty picky. And so basically it's just assessing whether or not you have credit that they feel it's worthy assigning to you and working with you to give you a merchant services account. You could use PayPal as your merchant services account, and that's an application process as well. Or you could use Stripe, and so you can just integrate with your Stripe account if you have one. And as soon as you click that, it will go ahead, and then anytime someone clicks buy on your page, it will be charged and Stripe will take care of it. So let's go on over to Stripe and take a look at that. Here we are on the stripe.com website, and again, this link is in your resource list. This is not an affiliate link, it's just plain old how you get to Stripe. So if you don't yet have an account, here's how you create an account. This is so ridiculously simple. Your email address and your name, and say that you're not a robot. I already have an account, and I can't remember what the pricing is. Pay as you go, so you can create an account for each charge someone makes. Stripe keeps out just under 3% plus 30%. No setup, no monthly or hidden fees. Pay only for what you use, real-time fee reporting. If you wanted a bigger account, more of a business account, you can choose this one. This is all about how it works and what kind of cards and models and all sorts of information. It is a very clean site. This is super easy. In fact, my high school and college both use it when they're taking donations from alumni. Stripe was a startup company in the tech accelerator called Y Combinator. So they got their very first ever seed round from Y Combinator, and they got their initial investment round from Sequoia Capital, which is a huge venture capital company. And as of April 2018, they were valued at $9 billion. So yes, they're a startup, but they've been around for 8 years and they're huge. And so you don't have to worry about them going away. If you've already got an account, you simply log in, and then you come over to this left-hand column. I don't send invoices to anyone. You come down here to products, and this is where you can add new products. So you just click add new, and this is the name that's going to appear on customers' receipts and invoices. And so you could say whatever your message is, whatever your book name is, whatever your company's name is, your message. And then unit label, you don't really need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. You hit create product, and now it says add a pricing plan for your product. So you can pick a nickname. This will not be visible to customers, but it's going to help you find it later. We'll just call it your message demo. ID, this is optional. We don't need to do it. Recurring quantity, metered usage. So US dollar, does the pricing plan have multiple price tiers? No, it doesn't. So in other words, you know how if you buy 20 coffee mugs, they're at $4 a piece. And if you buy 50 coffee mugs, they're at $3.50 a piece. And if you buy 1,000 coffee mugs, they're $2.50 a piece or something like that. Price per unit, this is what we had set. Also in ClickFunnels, you can have it per unit or per group. You can say custom and set it like that. And then you want it to start right away.